Hello everyone, this is Brittany here with your Bible journaling art fill. This time I am painting the title page for Judges, and this time I branched out from the usual that I do, and I went over into the side column of the title page because the inspiration for doing this page I got from Judges 16, where in Samson's last act of God's blessing of power, he topples the Philistine temple. And if you haven't read the book of Judges before, Samson is blessed with inhuman strength through God's blessing as long as he does not cut his hair from birth. And in Judges 16, Delilah tricks him into cutting his hair off, and with that last strength of power, he turns it on the Philistines and tears down their temple, dying also in the process because it topples on top of him as well. But this temple that the Philistines had was to worship a different god whose name was Dagon. So in his last efforts in his life, Samson prays to God and asks him to bless him one last time to be able to tear down this temple and push columns over and basically crumbling the entire temple. So that was my inspiration with doing this title page. I wanted to paint the toppling columns and the temple breaking apart. And I'll put up the picture from my chronological Bible that also kind of gave me the inspiration for painting this, because I thought it was a really cool image in my Bible, and also just this chapter itself stuck out to me this time reading through Judges. And that's something I'm realizing as I'm picking up different books of the Bible this next year, or rereading one a year later, that I am picking up something new each time. And I think that's also because year by year your life also goes through different changes, that different stories in the Bible can stick out to you and fit into something you're going through at the moment when reading. And I believe that's very much a God timing thing too, because you're going through something and just happen to be reading that book of the Bible at the time that you need it. And I think that's also one of the most awesome things about being so connected with your relationship to God, that there's just constantly wow moments that you're amazed at things all the time that come up, that you're surprised that they fit in so well to when you needed them. There's been a lot of times that it's I'll be studying a book on my own in the Bible, and then it corresponds miraculously into what is also being taught at my church. And it's always a cool moment when you're I just read about that verse that my pastor is bringing up right now. So if you aren't reading your Bible daily, this is my recommendation to you to start doing that, because you get a lot of those moments when you start doing that. And if you're not a person that likes to read, there's plenty of ways you can get in your Bible for the day. The Bible app you can turn on the audio and it'll read it to you, so you don't have to be the one reading it. There's plenty of different things you can listen to online that will read the Bible to you. So there's plenty of loopholes if you're not a physical reader, you like to consume things in a different way than using your eyes to read something. There's plenty of ways to get that Bible in daily. So to explain my art a little bit towards the end of this video, I am freehanding the Judges title, and I realized my G was not going to work with that white page underneath it, so I go back in with a Pigma Micron pen to outline the letters, and then I also put Judges 16 at the bottom of that crumbling column to remember where I got my inspiration from. And I just had a fun time creating that crumbling temple based on Samson's last act to glorify God. And I hope you enjoyed watching along as I painted this title page and listening to me talk about different things I learned while reading this book. And if you enjoy art content and creative content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna start posting these Bible videos as extra videos during the week instead of my normal Saturday upload. So Ruth will be the next book that I'll be posting. So make sure you turn on your notifications if you would like to see that when it comes out. And thank you so much for watching.